Hello, my name is Regina Akers, and I am sharing with you from the teachings of Inner Ramana. And today I'm going to begin sharing from the first message that came to me on February 12th, 2009. I told a story last time about how I was sitting in my silent time and I had a book with a picture of Ramana Maharshi on it. And the picture on the cover of the book began to vibrate in and out. And then I heard what I call Holy Spirit tell me, ask him what he'd like to say to you. So I asked him, what would you like to say to me? And this is the message that came. We're just going to look at the beginning of it today. It's on page 3 in the Teachings of Inner Ramana, and the name of the message is Commentary on Mind. This is how it begins. The mind is not constant. The concerns of the mind for one day may be completely different than the concerns for another. If all of the concerns for one day are written down, it may be seen that concerns and imagined solutions conflict with one another, so that no true peace can be found with the mind. The solution of concerns creates new concerns, and so again, there is no peace with the mind. I'd like to make a recommendation. The truth is, most of us, if not all of us, trust our minds. And what Inner Ramana is telling us is that our mind is not consistently moving us in one direction. Therefore, the mind can't really be trusted. And it's helpful if we learn that for ourselves. If we observe our own mind and notice that the mind is pushing us to move in all different directions. Therefore, it isn't really guiding us in one direction at all. What I recommend is that you watch your own mind, maybe even journal your own mind. If there's some kind of a problem that you're trying to figure out, or if there's something in the future that you're concerned about, write down everything your mind is telling you about that and start noticing that what Inner Ramana says is true. He says, if all of the concerns for one day are written down, it may be seen that concerns and imagined solutions conflict with one another. If we were trying to design a house, the mind would tell us in one moment, put the door over there and tell us why, but then it would figure out a problem for the door over there, and it would tell us to put the door over here and tell us why, but then it would start worrying that the door should be over there, and then later it might want to put the door in the ceiling. This is what we need to notice about the mind. It doesn't really make any sense, and it's important for us to notice this. Inner Ramana goes on to say, this is why one must step away from the mind to find peace. Peace cannot be found with the mind. We'll never be at peace if we continue to listen to an inner counsel that is pointing in all different directions. We need something consistent. We need something we can trust. If that's not the mind, what is it? We're going to learn a little more about that as we continue reading from Inner Ramana. But my first request is, if you haven't yet noticed that the mind really can't be trusted, take the time to notice your mind. Take the time to notice how its advice is not good advice. Its counsel is not consistent counsel. And then join me as we continue reading from the Teachings of Inner Ramana. Thank you.